Hello and welcome back. Welcome to our caravan, ladies and gents. This is a live stream on Sunday, 16th of March. And I just saw a post about some St. Patrick's Day party. And I thought, oh, St. Patrick's Day! That must be coming soon. I wonder what's happening in our area and what parties are there and what events are taking place. And I only realized now that it's tomorrow. So this is the weekend with all the St. Patrick's Day fun. Oh, and we missed it. We completely missed it. We've been so busy. But I will tell you all about it. This is a very special live stream, ladies and gents, because this is the first live stream we are doing from our new site. We are here. We are already here. We moved on Monday and we survived our first week in a caravan on our new to us seasonal pitch on a new to us site. So this has been the hell of a week. So I will tell you everything about it. Please let us know what's the quality of vision and sound, because we are in a new place and we are testing the Wi-Fi here. We are testing the internet connection. And so I hope you can hear me and you can see me right, and I hope you will give this video or this live stream a like. So Vasilika, hi, hello, I'm so happy you're here because I was worried I would be on my own. So yeah, this is the first live stream from our new location. Keep it real, hello. Happy to tune in and watch, how lovely. We need all the support we can get. And all the good wishes you can send and all the good vibes you can give us, because where do I begin? It's been really hard. It's been so hard. And yeah, but let me tell you everything in order. Let me unfold the story as it happened. So last time we were chatting, last week we were still on a different side. We were still in Riverside Park, where we were storing our caravan through winter and between our travels. So we were still there, and it was only on Monday we moved the van. We packed the van. By the way, I don't know, people who do touring, how do you do it? How do you deal with packing and unpacking, hitching and towing? We found it really stressful and exhausting, but probably it was because we are used to being on a seasonal pitch. We are used to living in a caravan. We are not used to touring. We are not used to packing everything up and hitching the van and towing it. So this was a challenge, but we managed together. Marek towed the van and nothing went wrong. Everything worked as it should. So that was Monday. The only problem we had was with connecting electrics, and I was vlogging it, I was filming it, so you will see in the video how it went. But in the meantime, it was only on Wednesday this week we shared our epic vlog with you from Tenerife. So we thought, okay, before we start posting videos about our life in a caravan again, we wanted to share with at least some of you who would be interested the vlog from our epic holiday on Tenerife. So thank you very much to everyone who watched it, liked it and commented. I think at the moment only Vasi commented this video. It's a super long video, so hats off to you, Vasi, for watching it all. Hi Sue! Yeah, I think we are settled. We are still settling. We are still settling. Keep it real. Keep it real, yeah. Keep it real. What a lovely nickname. As you can imagine, this is not easy. This is not easy. Installing ourselves in a caravan again. Especially having returned from Tenerife. For the last 6 weeks, our only problem was, oh, which beach shall we go to? What are we having for lunch? Or where are we going for lunch today? What are we having for evening drinks? Are we going to the beach in the evening, or are we going for a swim in the swimming pool? So these were our problems and our concerns for the last 6 weeks. Hello, Graham, in the sun. been completely carefree and just like traveling on a silver cloud. And here we are back in the UK. The spring is here, but it's still at least in the evenings, it's still very winter-like this week. And here we are again in a caravan. And I'm working on a video, and we'll post a video about the reasons we returned to our caravan life, the reasons we ditched our regular full-time jobs with a beautiful flat. Yeah, it's been really intense, as you can imagine. Keep it real. Thank you. I picked it because it suits me. My no BS ways. I get your vibe. Yeah. That's the only way forward, really, especially if you live on wheels. There is so much BS around it, especially on social media. Yeah, so we could say that reality caught up with us quite rapidly this week, because we had to, hi all, got questions, ask away in the chat. Exactly, this is a live stream, so this is your opportunity to ask questions. We are streaming on Sunday 16th of March, so please give this video a like, and please remember that if you watch it as a video on a different date, if you can't be with me today, you can still like and comment and send questions in comments. Is it warm in your caravan? I have to say it is not as warm as it used to be or as it used to be in Fend. I think Fend had slightly better insulation, but and as you can see, I'm wearing a jumper today. Normally I'm in a tiny top. I think we had a bit better insulation in Fend, which was a German caravan. Now we are in Bailey, but also these last few days and evenings have been extremely cold. When we first arrived from Tenerife, and again we spent 6 weeks in the sun, so it's been a bit of a shock for us in terms of temperature. Generally we feel cold, but we had some lovely sunshine here for the last few days during the day. During midday hours we had a barbecue and the sun was shining and it was absolutely beautiful. Probably you have similar weather wherever you are in the UK, with those cooler mornings, lovely sunshine around midday, and now it's absolutely freezing outside. Keep it real. Can I ask, do you have a house, and if so, do you rent it out? Yes and yes. So in all this madness, we are still firmly on the ground in terms of a backup plan. Yeah, I think we talked about it in a video. We talked about why we didn't sell the house, why we talked about our reasons for keeping the house. Yes, so this week, ladies and gents, we are back into living in a caravan full time. We've had a break from it and it feels like years, but it's only been 9 months. So now we are in the process of buying everything we sold 9 months ago, because we sold all our caravan kit with a caravan, awning, extension leads, knickknacks, gadgets, things which make your life in a caravan easy. We sold it all with Fend. So now we are buying it all again, which seems like a complete madness. But when we were moving out, when we were taking our new jobs in June, we honestly didn't plan returning to the caravan. We couldn't guess we would be back so soon. But it is what it is, and we are adjusting. We are adjusting to living in a caravan again. And maybe those of you who've done it recently, or maybe you are in the process of settling into a caravan life, you will probably agree that it's not easy. Keep it real. I think it's the best way. My thinking also, keep the house. Yeah, I could talk about it for hours. I talked about it in a video, but for us it seems a reasonable way. And you know, it's easy to for us at least, it's easy to move from place to place, to change a job. So probably this property is like the only anchor and the only permanent, well, apart from our relationship, of course, but this property and the house, it's something that we want to keep because we feel we need an asset which is there as our backup plan, really. So there are 7 of you with me right now, so how are you guys? Where are you watching? Where are you listening? What are you doing right now? Is anyone actually sitting in front of a computer or with a phone in your hand and you give me your undivided attention? Or maybe you're cooking, cleaning, you are getting ready for the week to come, which is just around the corner. So what are you doing now, guys? I'm sitting in a caravan, actually feeling very happy because we survived the first week in a caravan. And I think when I say to people, we can't go to see you right now, or no, we will not come to visit, no, we don't have time this week because we are getting organized in a caravan. I think people who've never lived in a caravan or a motorhome, they have no idea what I'm talking about. But the big job is to find a place for every single thing you own. And for us, this has been the biggest challenge. And bear in mind, for the last 9 months, by the way, if we wanted to, we could have hatched a baby between the day we left the caravan and now we are returning to the caravan. Yeah, it just hit me that it's been 9 months, which seems a long time and a short time. But so much has happened in those 9 months that it feels like a few years, really, since we were living in a caravan. But it's only been 9 months. So, have you started your job yet? No, we haven't. We start on Monday, 31st of April. We did a little bit of volunteering because the owners kindly invited us to settle on a pitch like 3 weeks before our work starts. So we said we decided we would like to volunteer on site in the meantime. So we did a little bit of work, and we are going to do a bit of, not work, but a little bit of volunteering this week coming, and we start work properly on 31st of March. Keep it real, a continuing asset and a passive income, and a win-win. Yeah, Marek, have you had a battle with the owning yet, or are you saving that drama for next week? So guys, guys who have caravans, is your owning up or not yet? Dag, hello, how lovely to hear from you. Watching, eating dinner, wishing I was in a caravan. Have you got a caravan, or are you going to get one? Yeah, life in a caravan is interesting. Yeah, you can't deny this. So our neighbors pitched up their awning yesterday, and we were watching them getting ready for the season. But they are so lucky, they had the whole family to help. And I was, looking at them a bit angry, thinking, look at them, they washed their lovely caravan and now they have their awning up and it's all done in one day. But there were like 5 people around their van and there are only 2 of us. So we take it easy. Today we cleaned our caravan, we washed the roof, we moved it a little bit, and the move was really interesting. And I wish I was filming today's activities, but I thought, we're only going to wash a caravan, we did it before in our videos, what interesting could happen? And something interesting really happened, because we thought that when we were towing, we thought that we damaged mover, because when we arrived on site here, we noticed a loose cable under the caravan, and we thought, and mover didn't work. And we thought, oh my goodness, this is our mover gone. And today we wanted to move the van, and we honestly didn't expect the mover to work because the cable was damaged. We were not sure where to stick it. But we looked on the other side, which was working, and we compared the side, and I thought, oh, that's actually very simple. So we plugged the cable, we put it in the place to make it symmetrical to the other side, to mirror it, and it worked. So we were so happy that we didn't expect it to work because the cable was damaged. So A, the cable still worked, and B, we found the right place to stick it. So we were so pleased. So now we have a clean Caravan and we are ready for awning. Graham, could be worse than an awning. Could have been a bell tent. Yeah, this is something we'll not be enduring on our new site. There are no bell tents here, but there are 3 lovely lodges fully equipped, but there are no bell tents and no glam pods. So yeah, we are very chuffed with ourselves that we sorted the mover, and we actually had to make a few decisions this week. Like with the awning, we've never bought a brand new awning. We were also always buying second-hand awnings, but I think it's because of the time of year, or maybe the camping and caravanning and staycation boom finished in the UK. There are only a few awnings available on Facebook Marketplace and eBay. I'm talking about used awnings, and nothing was suitable for us. It wasn't what we needed, and the prices were just obscene. So in the end, we found a new awning, very reasonable price, and hopefully it will arrive tomorrow. And we are going to film, hopefully. What could possibly go wrong? The plan is to film pitching up the awning. Yeah, and we are not going to pitch any bell tents this year, which is great. Mark asked you guys if your awnings are up. Has anyone pitched up an awning last week? And Mark is firing another question. How long do you think it will take to feel fully settled in here? Well, I think mentally I am here already. I arrived here. I've changed my address. I changed our addresses with our GP. It's quite funny because we are returning to our old GP. The GP we had when we were in Berry-Narbor, and we decided to order an awning. We really miss having an awning because we like to have our shoes there and jackets, and I like to keep my little stove there and air fryer. I like to cook in the awning. I would rather cook in the awning than in a Caravan. So I think once we have an awning and we are organized, and things which need to be in the awning will not be in the Caravan will not be cluttered. And once we put the TV up, because we had a massive TV in our flat, and we have it here in the Caravan. Normally it stands here, but we were moving the van today, so we put it in the bedroom. We put it on the bed, but this TV needs to be installed in the bedroom. So it will be like a cinema, because it will take most of the space we have, most of the wall space we have in our bedroom. So that's a job. Marek says, Marek, you say you have a plan for this, so I'm holding to your word and your promise that you will sort it for us. Graham, it's probably the time of year. Not many campers out and about yet, so not much of anything up for sale. And what's there is so expensive. These awning, I know, well, it depends on the brand, but still $1,000 for a second-hand awning? Come on. Yeah, I like an awning. Our colleagues here on site, they don't have awnings. But everyone is different, and we are the people who like to have an awning. Graham, what type of awning? Full, porch, air, or poles? We went for a porch and poles. but it's quite a big porch, not as tiny as we had in Fent, because Fent was massive. Our Rust Caravan was 9 meters long, so we didn't need so much space in the awning. We had a tiny porch awning, I think it was 2 meters wide. Now we went for 3 meters, which will cover 2 windows. This window will be free, the lounge window will not be covered, but the rear dinette, entrance and kitchen window, these 3 will be in the awning. Ooh, Graham, good choice. I know that air awnings are quick to pitch up and they are good for shorter stays, but somehow, you know, when we think of a seasonal pitch, we prefer poles, and I think the one we ordered has, again, because we will not be touring with it, we are not worried about the weight, so we went for steel poles. Manageable and strong, exactly. Doug, link to video please for the cost for the year for you. Have we got a video like that? Do you mean the costs of a seasonal pitch, or what do you mean, Doug? Right, there are 6 of you with me right now. Is anyone else having dinner right now apart from Doug? Yeah, so the awning should arrive tomorrow. We also have a massive garden chest. Maybe not massive, but have you got a garden chest in your garden? And we like to have this one as well. But the problem with this was that it's currently in Vassi's garden, and I spent a week trying to find a person who will help us moving it, who will move it for us from literally, I don't know, 20 miles. And I was trying to find a man and a van, because it would cost, it's ridiculous that you can't hire a van for a few hours, you have to hire it for a whole day, and that was getting quite expensive. But luckily a friend of a friend will help us out, so hopefully tomorrow we'll have our garden chest here on our pitch. Marek, what's the plan for settling up our pitch? Awning, decorations, any new additions? I want what are they called? Those goblins, those garden goblins. I'm dreaming of a big, probably true to size, goblin on my pitch. Dwarves, are they called dwarves? Marek, what do you think? How many should we have? Maybe 7. I already did some research. I definitely want some planters with flowers on our pitch. So we will have an awning. We already have, if you saw our photo from a barbecue, we already have the most important camping and caravan equipment out and sorted and in place, which is a table and 2 chairs. So that's in place. So we are sorted, Marek. Whatever do you want? Our table and chairs are already there. Gnomes, yeah, large mushrooms. That's okay. What are you cooking, Vasi? Doug, how much for the campsite costs video? The cost for how you do the year. You are new, aren't you? You are new on the blog, Doug. I will tell you all about it. Oh, Marek, don't be so mean. Here is the straight to the point answer, Doug. We are on the campsite to make money, not to spend it. Yeah, we go to Tenerife to spend money. But to be serious, Doug, we work on campsites. So this is our way to live and earn money on a campsite. So as a member of staff, you don't pay for your pitch. That's incredible, isn't it? So that's our way of living seasonally for the duration of the season. We live in a caravan, not for the whole year, for the time when we are employed. So now we are on our second site and we haven't started the season yet. But on our first site, we were there for 5 years in a beautiful park called Mill Park Campsite in Berrin Arbour near Ilfracombe in North Devon. So we were there for 5 years, and we were working full time for the duration of the season. So we were working in spring, summer, autumn. We had winter off when we were traveling. So the way it works for us is that when we work, we really do as many hours as we can during the season, and we save money. And because we live in a caravan and summers on campsites are very busy, there isn't really much time to spend money. And most of campsites are in remote locations, in villages, so there aren't even that many places to spend. So we are saving for our winter travels, winter holidays, and that's the way we live. And we've been doing it for 5 years. Then we had less than a year of a break, and now we are returning to our campsite lifestyle, which means we live on a campsite or in a holiday park, and we work on site. Graham, she's only kidding, Marek. She wants a dishwasher. What's the best dishwasher? I don't know. Maybe we will see how much space we have in our awning. Yeah, we used to have a dishwasher in an awning. What's the best thing about this campsite so far? Marek is asking. Definitely location. We love the fact that it's in North Devon, so it's near the places which are familiar to us. So it's really a bit like coming back home. So location is the thing which attracted us initially, and now having spent a week here and having met the family who owns it and runs it, and I think we met almost the entire team. I think there's only one person we haven't met yet, but people we met are absolutely lovely and very welcoming and very warm and approachable, and we have a feeling we are entering a really nice team, and that we'll make it work and have a good summer working together, because to survive the high season on site, you really need a good team, and everyone has to pull together and support each other and help each other, and that's the only way, really. So we are hoping, I think we are good team players with Marek, and we are hoping we'll be good matches here, because part of the team is very established, part of it is new. We are the newest, we are the freshest, so I really hope that we will fit in nicely. And we have experience. We may be new to this site, but we have loads of experience and loads of skills, and I think we will make everyone's life easier here. I think we'll be great assets to this site. The site is absolutely beautiful. It's we are surrounded by trees, and there is a stream running through the whole site. The wildlife is amazing, and we just can't, as usual, we can't wait for the trees to turn green. Doug, yeah. Oh, long-term plans. Oh my goodness, I will tell you. Freedom seeking, yeah, we call ourselves freedom seekers. We are on a mission to find freedom, and for us, finding freedom, or living free life, means doing things we want to do and not pushing ourselves, not bending ourselves to do things which don't make us happy, like our previous job. We were not very happy in our previous job, so we left. So this is what we mean by freedom, having choices. And our campsite lifestyle, having work, it could be for one season, and if So the way it works really on campsites and in holiday parks, you initially get hired for a season. If you like it and everyone likes you and the owners are happy with you, they will probably offer you work for the next season, so you could stay on one site for many years. But it's up to you. Some people change sites every year, and that's also fine, whatever works for them. But we love it. But our long-term plan for now, we have the next 6 months of our life is planned, more or less. So we will be here from April till the end of September, maybe the end of October. I have no idea how we are going to spend winter and where we are going to be. And we will see if, next year we'll come back to this site or we'll move on. We haven't even started yet, so no one really knows yet. We don't know, the owners don't know. We really have to try and see if we like working together or not. So it's all very open, and that's why I'm so exhausted this week, because we've been through so many changes recently. So it's this lifestyle is exciting and unpredictable, adventurous, stimulating, but sometimes it's purely exhausting, especially during those in-between times of transition. Like now we are transitioning from our winter holiday mode and even not working mode, because we haven't worked for 3 months now. Over 3 months we've been off. We haven't worked for 3 months. So yeah, now we are getting into a new routine and a new rhythm. Vasilika, when we first came to Devon in 2017, we came to your new location. I think we can say, Marek, can we share our new location? And had the most scrumptious cream tea I ever had. Scones, cream, jam. The scones were enormous. We could not finish it and took home. I will tell the owners tomorrow your little story. 2017. I thought you've been here for longer. Wow. I will ask them about cream teas, and I will ask them if they will have it this year. What a lovely memory. Yes, do campsite owners give you references that you can store as a CV? Yes, and we had really good reference from our first campsite, and that's why we got the job here. Yeah, and not only this, the owners of our first site were kind to give us really good references. It's a small world, and campsite owners know each other. And we heard that the owner, our previous manager, met our current manager and sang our praise, which is so lovely, isn't it? We came here to the new place, and this is actually a bit stressful because people know that we did this work for 5 years, and people know about our good references, and they met the guy who used to be our manager, and somehow we came here and we know that they have really high expectations, but I think we will fit. We will not let them down, because we have high expectations towards ourselves, and we like to do the job well, whatever we do. But the challenge is up, definitely. Marek, the name of the campsite is clearly visible in the photo we published on Instagram and Facebook. So this is just a little reminder from Marek that we are on Instagram and Facebook, and you can find the name of our new site there, and you can Google it and see where we are. Oh, hi Angie. Only a few days ago we were saying with Marek, there will be a person who will ask us about Diesel. Diesel, our doggy. He's still in our hearts, but he's not with us anymore. We had to say goodbye to Diesel back in October last year because his health deteriorated, and we just had to say goodbye to our lovely doggy. So currently we don't have a dog. However, there's no day without talking about our dog, and we even kept his toy. Mara, can you pass me the rabbit, please? Can you pass me the rabbit? So we even kept, come on, yeah, his favorite toy. We sent most of his toys to the animal shelter called a Lurcher Link, because they are rescuing lurchers, and he was a lurcher. So we packed all his stuff, all his coats and jackets, and even medication he didn't use, which could help other lurchers. So, and his toys, because he had so many toys. But this is his first toy, a squeaky rabbit. And Diesel had so many toys, but he never damaged any of them. So this one is 10 years old. And we parted with most of his toys and friends, but we couldn't part with this one because this one was the first one we got him, and it's still with us. Then a couple of my old work colleagues came to Devon for the day. Guess where we met for lunch? It's not my restaurant, overlooking the garden. So obviously you have a soft spot for this place, Vasi. Oh, right. Andy, I'm so sorry. I have a dog from a shelter and I'm afraid of this moment. Hugs. Thank you so much. Well, our Diesel was over 12 years old. Maybe he was older. We spent together 10 the most beautiful years you could imagine. So of course we are sad and we miss him, but we are so happy that we had those 10 years. We had those 10 years with him. Yeah. But funnily enough, there is a lurcher living here on site. Our colleague has a lurcher. We met him yesterday because the park is absolutely massive. It's about a mile long and there are multiple walks. You can walk this park back and forth on 3 levels because there is, let's say, the campsite. However, it's not fair to call this park. It's called a park. It's not called a campsite or a holiday park. They just call themselves the park. So you can walk the park on the side level, let's say, the stream level, which is a bit higher, and the top level. And I wonder, Vasi, if you've been there, do you know the woodland walk here? If not, you have to make your way here and explore. There is also a lovely woodland walk, and you walk above the side, and each way it's about 1.5 miles, so you could have 4.5 miles walk, just walking around the side. So we like to do it. And on our yesterday's walk we met a lovely doggy, and we instantly recognized that he's a lurcher. And yeah, we've got the lurcher on site, and many other dogs. There are also spaniels. I think there are 3 spaniels, 4, 5. There is a Labrador. There is a cat. So there are quite many pets to stroke. Doug, how many people are on your side at the moment? I don't know how many exactly, but it's quite busy. Well, it's Sunday, so weekends are busy, and we were told that they were super busy. This site is open all year round, so it's always open for touring and caravanning. Are you allowed to walk around with a walking group? I would have to ask. Probably if you come for a cream tea, yes. but I'm not sure when they open the cafe. But I could ask for you. Vasi. So, you haven't answered. Do you know the woodland walk above the site? It's really lovely. Oh, 40 minutes. I'm on and on. And I'm talking to you guys and you are talking to me for almost 40 minutes. So I think it's time to have a bit of tea. And wrap up. I have to leave something for the next. Ooh, you don't. So you are in for a treat. And Graham and Sue, did you make your way to the caravan? Have you started the season already? And Graham, maybe you don't know, but you are our top commentator. Is that the right way to say it? You wrote the most comments, I think over 100 comments on this channel under our videos were written by you, Graham. So thank you so much for your time and energy to write it all up. Caravan tour. Have you noticed any challenges or downsides to living here? As to the location, well, I see plenty when you think of living in a caravan, but they are not tied to location. I definitely reminded myself about all the challenges of living in a caravan, especially without an awning, and especially during the colder season. All those challenges hit me quite badly this week, and I would say everything at once. But we had a barbecue yesterday, and whenever we can, we sit in the sun in front of our caravan and we admire beautiful nature. We listen to the bird song. We go for walks around the site whenever we are free. And then I remind myself of all the beauties of this lifestyle and everything that attracted us to it. But you have to remember, and maybe some of you don't know the story, that when we first moved into a caravan and we started living, actually we didn't even live in a caravan, we were still in our motorhome. The first time we started to live on site permanently and work on site, it was shortly after a motorhome trip and living off-grid for many months. So we came from the place we were in a motorhome for many months, so we were used to living in small space, and then finally we found a spot where we could park for longer and we could earn money, we could work, we could support ourselves. So this was like hitting a jackpot, and we're just so happy that A, we can carry on with living in a motorhome, and B, we have a job, and C, we have a safe place to live. And now we return to living in a caravan after A, living in a flat for 6 months, and B, being on a lovely holiday for a month and a half and living in beautiful apartments surrounded by the palm trees with the sea views. And we were, for the last 6 weeks, we were wearing flip-flops and shorts. So I think it's justified that I don't know about. Oh, actually, I have a question for you, Mark. How you found this week? Because I found it really challenging and really hard. But I know that once we are settled, once everything is organized and in place, life will get easier. Yes, Graham. Kat, are you trying to say I have a big mouth? No. You are a very engaged viewer, and thank you very much for that, for your support. I think Sue and Vasilika, you must be following Graham in terms of numbers of comments. You must be runners up. Doug, Marek, tidy the caravan quickly so we can have a quick tour of your home. Well, we will definitely film it once everything is in place. In overall, it's not too bad, I would say. Probably I would be ready to film now. But no, we'll leave it, you know, this will be a treat. We have to, Doug, at the moment, YouTube is our only way of supporting ourselves financially. We have to think strategically about what we share and when, because even though we start work in 2 weeks, we will not have any money in till the end of April. So you have to understand that we can't, you know, we can't share everything at once. We have to keep our, you know, content coming. So Doug, we really try to stay on top of things, and even though we are all cramped and everything is cramped in the caravan because we don't have an awning, we really try to put things back in place, and we try to keep caravan in order, because otherwise, if it was a messy caravan, we would just kill each other here. It can't be messy. No. And I think I talked about it in one of our videos, that a messy caravan is a very, very unhappy place. So we haven't been in the caravan yet, but we are going have to. Oh, I don't like the sound of it. We are going have to live in it, we think, from the end of March. That's okay, Doug. I think very soon we will do the tour. Once the awning is up, we will give you the tour. I don't like the sound of this, so we are going to have to live in it. Does it mean you are not so keen? But hopefully, I think from what I remember, you're a bit worried? Are you a bit worried about living in a caravan, Sue? Vasilika, my aim is to beat Graham and then get the top commentator spot. We'll have to think of some badge, but just no foul play, please. Right, guys, it's been lovely to have a catch up with you, and thank you so much for coming and checking out on us. As you can see, we are still alive and kicking. A bit tired, a bit overwhelmed. I think we just, I don't know if it's an age thing or the fact that we changed the climate zone, or maybe we are getting old. But I just, at least me, I feel I need time to process all the changes we've been through in the last few months since we left our full-time jobs elsewhere. They were not campsite jobs. They were living jobs, and we were living in a flat. And can you imagine, we walked away from this to this. But this is a topic for the video, and I will I already have it written, and that will be filmed very soon. Why we left our cushy full-time jobs with a lovely flat in a lovely area. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much. Sleep well. And you too, guys, and have a lovely evening and have a lovely week. Have a good week. Hopefully by the end of the week we'll have an awning and everything will be as it should be, at least in terms of space and organization. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for your kind messages and comments, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.